So you think you know how paper is made? Think again. Machines changed how we make paper everywhere, but today we are going back to see how people did it long before factories existed. We are in Laos, where families still make paper the way their great-grandparents did. No machines, no factories, just hands, water, and tree bark. We are spending a full day with artisans who take mulberry trees and turn them into some of the most beautiful paper you have ever seen. Then they make notebooks, fans, lamps, bags, all by hand. Most people have never seen anything like this. Most people don't even know this exists. But here's the thing. This family workshop has been doing this for 23 years. Same techniques. And they are one of only 5 families left in the area still doing it. Get ready to see something that could disappear forever. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
We are in Luang Prabang again, and it's about 6:30 in the morning, and we are going to the SAS paper center today, and they will show us the whole process from start to finish of how they create this amazing product, which is pretty much sold everywhere in Southeast Asia. But since it's a little bit morning, and they only open the shop at about 8 a.m., which is in 1 hour. We're gonna go for a walk, morning walk in the morning market. Maybe we have breakfast and then we'll see if we can have a little chat with the locals who are selling their products there. As you can see, people are waking up very early in Laos. They usually, for example, my friend's wife is waking up at 1:30 a.m. It's crazy. Yeah, look how busy it is in the morning. Before we get to the paper making, Yers and I hit up the morning market in Luang Prabang. This place is wild. It's only open from 6 to 9 a.m. and it's split into 2 sections. You've got your normal food market with vegetables and fruits, then you've got the live market. And when I say live market, I mean rats, snakes, wild birds, insects, some of them still moving around, fresh fish straight from the Mekong River. Basically anything that walks, crawls or swims in this part of Laos ends up here. For us it's shocking, for locals it's just Tuesday morning breakfast shopping. We grab some local food and eat like the locals do. Yers explains what we're eating because honestly I have no clue half the time. By the way, if you're into these kinds of real cultural experiences, hit that subscribe button, we've got more coming.
Okay, so now we are having breakfast at the morning market. So
Nice.
today we have khao soy. Khao soy, because in Luang Prabang we have 4 different of names of the noodle soup. So we have khao pun, pho, khao pia, and khao soy.
Right.
So we take the khao soy one. Very delicious.
Is this your favorite?
Yeah, yes, my favorite.
Nice.
Yeah.
After breakfast, we hop on a bike and head out to meet some paper makers.
เห็นได้ก่อนดังไฟเอางั้นก่อนนะ so let I show you
เริ่มเลยปะ
เริ่มเร็ว
เริ่มเลยอ่ะ
so this is the mulberry tree that I show you
Yeah.
and after that they will cut make a skin like that and then she will show you the first process.
20 minutes outside town, we pull up to this family workshop. It looks like any other house, but inside they're doing something most of the world has forgotten how to do. Stick with me until the end to see how much effort goes into each handmade product. From the paper making to the final decorations, and why it's hard to put a price tag on something so unique. We meet Tui, who's worked here for 10 years. She knows everything about making saw paper, and I mean everything. So here's what I learned. You can make saw paper from 3 things: mulberry tree bark, elephant dung, or banana leaves. Yeah, you've heard well elephant waste. But the best quality comes from mulberry bark, which is what they use here. There's a problem though, you can only harvest mulberry trees once a year between September and December. A 1-year-old tree gives you 2 kilograms of bark. 2 years old gets you 4 kilograms. The older the tree, the more bark you get. Since we're here in the off-season, they are working with bark they dried and stored from last year's harvest.
This is the first day. First day they boil.
Yeah.
And then the second day they boil in this place, and either change the color to be white color.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, so the first thing Tui does is start a fire outside. She's got these big metal pots where the mulberry bark has been soaking and boiling for a full day. She moves the bark to a bigger pot and adds wood ash. Not just any ash, but from tamarind trees. This turns the bark white and makes it softer. She says any ash works, but tamarind is better. And why? Because that's how her family has always done it. She only does this once a week and prepares about 10 kilograms at a time. And it makes sense when you see how much work it is. After the second round of boiling, she dumps everything in cold water to cool it down. Then comes the fun part, beating the hell out of it with a hammer for 15 minutes. This breaks down all the fibers.
Because if you don't pound, it cannot be like the pepper.
Pepper, yeah. Now here's where it gets cool. She takes this mushy bark pulp and spreads it on this wooden frame with a mesh screen. The frame goes in water, she adds flower petals and leaves for decoration, then lifts it up. The water drains out, but the pulp stays on the screen. Just like that, you've got a sheet of paper with flowers embedded in it. She sets it in the sun to dry for a day, and boom, tree bark becomes paper. Okay, so here she's folding it to make bags from saw paper, and this is how it looks, the final product. I think it looks really cool. It's like a gift bag, right?
Yes.
I think it looks very nice, to be fair. So this is one thing that she's doing off, but there are several different uses for the saw paper. This is only one.
He's the boss. He's the boss that cooking it.
Okay. Making the paper is just step 1. Now Tui shows us how to turn it into actual products. First up, shopping bags. She cuts the paper in half, folds the bottom, puts on some glue and sticks it together. These bags can hold 2 kilograms and last 2 to 3 years if you keep them dry. Plus they are completely biodegradable. Pretty smart. Two holes for the string handles and you've got a bag. Takes her maybe 3 minutes. Next, hand fans. The bamboo sticks come from another family in the village. Everyone here supports each other. She glues the paper to the sticks, applies some pressure, and you've got a working fan. From making paper to making whiskey, Laos is full of surprises. After this, go check out my last video where I learned how to make whiskey in a remote village. The notebook is more complicated. She cuts small pieces of cardboard to make the cover first, then glues it together. After that, she cuts paper to the right size for the inside pages, places them inside the cover, adjusts their size, glues them again, and lets everything dry for about 30 minutes. Once dry, she makes holes and ties it all together with a string. For her it takes about 30 minutes. For me it would probably take all day. So as you can see, nothing is left here. So the leftovers from the fan, they're gonna be recycled, and so basically they're gonna be put in the cold water for 1 day, and after this they're gonna separate from the water, and the process starts again, and it will get just like this, and she's making a different type of bag. The coolest thing she makes is this star-shaped lamp. She cuts each piece of the star separately, glues the edges, then sews it all together. Takes forever, but it looks amazing when it's done. During lunch, I started asking questions about the business side of things. This family has 8 employees, but they're looking for more workers. Problem is, nobody wants the job. They work 8-hour days with only 4 days off per month and make about $140 a month. They get 60 to 70 tourists a day, which sounds good until you realize there are 4 other paper shops in this same village. Everyone's fighting over the same small pie. The real money comes from bulk orders. They sell at night markets in Luang Prabang, Vang Vieng, and Vientiane. December and January are their best months because everyone wants those painted tree decorations for Christmas. The owner has 3 kids. The oldest is 15. Like a lot of traditional businesses, they're hoping the next generation will want to keep it going. Here's what blew my mind about the prices. A hand fan that takes skill and quality materials? $3. A notebook? $5. A custom painting that takes the owner 2 full days to complete? $60. I mean, I get it. This is rural Laos, not New York, but when you see the work that goes into this stuff, those prices seem crazy low.
Elephant dung pepper.
Oh, there. Banana
pepper. She's gonna show you.
Oh, this is darker. Okay.
Banana pepper.
So this is darker because she wants it like this, or is because of the banana?
ตัวนี้เป็นยังมันสีดำเพราะว่าต้นมันจากต้นกล้วยหรือว่า
ต้นกล้วยธรรมชาติอันนั้น
So this color is the nature color from the banana.
อันนี้เป็นธรรมชาติเนาะอันนี้เขาโยมสี
And this one they painting.
Okay, yeah.
โยมสีสีเหลืองสียัง
And the green color and yellow color they painting. And this one's
Okay.
the nature one.
Nature, right. Toy tells me the basic process hasn't changed, but everything else has. 20 years ago, they only sold here at the workshop. Now they deliver all over the region. They used to use sticky rice as glue. Now they use regular glue, but that's about the only modern thing in the whole process. When you buy something here, you're not just supporting this family. You're supporting the bamboo stick makers, the mulberry farmers, the whole network of people who make this possible. But here's what really gets me. When places like this close down, we lose more than jobs. We lose knowledge that took generations to develop. You can't just Google how to make perfect paper. You have to learn it from someone who learned it from someone else, going back decades. After spending a full day watching this process, I keep thinking about how different this place is from the world most of us live in. Here, they measure success in sheets per day, not millions per quarter. Quality comes from experience, not quality control systems. They think in generations, not next week's deadline. That's something worth thinking about. In our race toward whatever's next, maybe we should stop sometimes and learn from people who've spent their lives mastering something timeless. Alright guys, so thanks for coming along for today. It was an amazing day. I learned exactly how to do the saw paper and what items they are building out of, they are making out of the saw paper. And thanks for coming along again. And when we left, the lady gave us a saw paper bag with a couple of goodies inside. So I'm just checking now because I have no idea what's inside. Alright, oh my god, I love this notebook. So this is the first is a notebook, which I'll probably give it away as a gift. It's very nice. This is the fan that we actually made today. It's really gorgeous, very beautiful, isn't it? And this is, I don't know what it is. Okay, shit. This is like a little star. Oh shit.
You do this.
I'm not very good. Nice. So this is something probably you put it in the house? I don't know.
Yeah, normally we put lamp here.
Oh,
Lamp
okay.
inside.
Right. So this should be something like this with a lamp inside.
Yes.
Nice. Alright, thanks for watching. Tomorrow we're gonna go on a hunting trip in the jungle where we're gonna eat in the jungle what we hunt. So make sure you watch the next episode. Take care. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.